Hi, I'm Fee from feeoshade.com, vegan author and conscious consumer. So today I thought I would tackle the subject of being hungry. I was asked the other day by a lady whether she told me the other day that she had gone on to being vegan or gone on to a plant-based diet, and that she was getting quite hungry and didn't really know why. So today I sort of thought, actually that's really quite a good topic because I know of other people this has happened to. So I thought I would just give you some tips if that is something that you are also experiencing. So, I mean, one of the things that I do recommend is that you go slowly when you are transitioning from animal-based eating to plant-based eating. I do recommend that you go slowly. However, there are some who see movies such as Speciesism or Earthlings, and it's kind of like it rocks their boat a little bit and they just dive straight in to having plant-based food. That's their choice, and good on them. It's like they absolutely rock. However, if you're not like that and you are going to go slowly, then you want to take maybe 1 or 2 days a week and just commit to those days as being the days that you will go completely animal free. So what you have to do is actually look at what you are eating. So you have to make sure that you have enough protein, and you will find protein in lots of different things, such as beans and lentils. Quinoa is an awesome supply, tofu, even green peas have protein in them. So protein itself shouldn't be too much of an issue. However, it's something that you do have to look at your plate and make sure that there is a protein in there. Make sure that you have enough fat. I mean, fat absolutely rocks, and you have to have the good fat. And when you go on to a plant-based food, you'll find that the fat that you will be consuming is actually good fat, especially if you are eating whole foods. So things like nuts and seeds, coconut oil, that's awesome, olive oil. Even, I tell you, the one that I love the best is avocado. I just am an avocado girl. I love avocados. So they have beautiful, beautiful fat in them. When it comes to nuts and seeds, you also too will get the protein in nuts and seeds. So, but just make sure that you only have like a handful a day. You can go overboard with them, and that's really not recommended. The other thing to watch for is carbs, making sure that you have enough carbs. And especially for the guys, you need to have a little bit more carbs than perhaps the women do. But again, it depends on your lifestyle and what you're doing. So you'll find carbs and things like potatoes, obviously, and nothing beats a baked potato and you know, nuts in there and all sorts of things in there as well. So that is really cool. And the idea of the baked potato is the skin of the potato actually has the best nutrients in it. You've got other carbs like pasta, beautiful, bananas, that's an obvious one. Another one is corn on the cob. You'd be surprised at how corn, well, you can have it plain corn if you want, but corn on the cob is really great. And here in New Zealand, we're coming into our summer season, and so there's barbecues happening, and New Zealand and Australia are right into our barbies. So, you know, throw some corn cobs onto the barbecue, and that's an awesome amount of carbs. And, of course, whole grains is another one. And guess what? Those little green peas as well. So not only protein, but good for carbs. The idea is just don't take away the meat and think that the rest of the things on your plate are going to be sufficient. You need to, when you first start out, it does pay to kind of think about replacing that meat. It's not something that you want to get into the habit of, because you will find that plant-based eating is is combining food, and it's just, you will get so used to it that you won't need to kind of think about which one's the protein and which one's the carbs, etc. But to start with, if you are just starting out, take the meat away. So if you're having, for example, if you're having tonight for dinner, you're going to have some chicken, and you're going to have some salad, and you're going to have some roasted veggies. So take the chicken away. The rest of the food, the salad and the roasted veggies, obviously are absolutely awesome on your plate, but you want to replace that chicken. So look at maybe having some chickpea patties or something like that as a replacement for the chicken. The other tip that I can say is to eat a little bit more often. So in the sense of having meals kind of throughout the day rather than having breakfast, lunch and dinner. Intersperse it with a couple of snack type things in the middle. So late morning and or mid-morning and mid-afternoon, you can be looking at having snacks. And honestly, they can be sliced up veggie with some hummus is really good. Tapenade on a pita, some pita bread is great. Obviously fruit is awesome. You know, one of my favorites is, as I said, I love avocados. So one of my favorites is actually just slicing the avocado, making sure that it is a firmer avocado rather than the mushy ones. And then just putting some sun-dried tomatoes on there. Excuse me. The sun-dried tomato, of course, has the beautiful oil that it usually comes in. And you put that on top of the avocado and a little bit of salt and pepper, and that's just a yummy little snack, which is really good for you. Now the last tip I'd like to give you is to slow down. So when you are actually eating, don't go at it like a bull at a gate, and don't think that you've got to have a train to catch. Just slow down and enjoy your food. And you will find that the food will then be able to process and digest a lot easier. It's going to be better for you, and you are going to enjoy it. And especially if you have actually taken the time to cook a really beautiful meal, then slow down and really enjoy it. There is absolutely no reason to go hungry on a plant-based diet. Just think about what you're eating, how often you're eating, and slow it down. So the 3 tips that hopefully will work for you. So until next time, I want you to be a conscious consumer and enjoy life and food. Bye.